comes down to the characters, but not in the way that he thinks it is. Because he always thinks like Jin, or it seems like he goes through these phases where he thinks like Jin can't do it, but he's going with the Jin here against Brian. And then, you know, one bad performance of Jin just seems to really rattle him. Rattle his confidence.
Leroy Lydia. I mean, we actually saw this at We Play a few years ago. His first game, he picked Jin, he lost. The rest of the tournament, it was just Leroy and picks like that. You know, I think that was just from one loss he did that. So it's like, I think what you mentioned there is very susceptible to just picking, just losing confidence in Jin very fast and picking a different character, the Lydia, the Akuma. So I would like to see him just believe in the Jin more, honestly. You know, I've spoken to him about this quite a bit, and he just says sometimes he just loses the confidence very fast.
Yeah.
But we see confidence in this first round.
I feel like confidence or just kind of playing with your heart on your sleeve might be a thing with Jin players, you know, because you see it with Book, you see it with Raya from Saudi Arabia sometimes. That man, you can see the confidence or lack thereof sometimes in his playstyle. You know, even CBM talk, we were talking about him playing Jin.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, he just doesn't think he can do it in this game.
I mean, Book clearly making it work right now with a perfect in the second round.
Yeah, PRATAP looking good with the Brian in the first round, but that second round was all Book.
I believe this is the winner's final of this pool as well, so winner of this is going to top 48 on the winner's side.
With the wave dash looking clean, down back 4 is not getting challenged. I think you'd at least see like maybe a 1-2-1 or a standing 4.
That's 3+4, very nice. Painting with the taunt. Back 1 the plus frames, down for 1, catches Book going to the right, very nice.
Counter hits,
Magic
confirms.
Should be the round, very nice for PRATAP.
Counter hit, knuckle whip, threatens the taunt. No, Greg goes right back to the kickoff. Hatchet kick. So much damage so fast.
Yeah, the lows really put in work there. But Book coming back now with a forward 4 counter hit.
Nice weight.
Very good patience there.
Oh, a little too far. That was supposed to be a taunt jet upper.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, not a sidestep jet upper, I'm sorry.
But the back 4 final round, first game. The Book was looking so comfortable in that first game. The first 2 rounds. Nice block up the LLRK. Nice combo as well. And oh my god, he gets a wall start off that as well. The taunt. Uh-oh, this could be where it comes back now. But no, it's not.
And Book was looking real good in those first few rounds, but PRATAP bringing it back with the Brian. Stage select, sticking with the Jin.
Yeah.
Mishima Dojo.
I mean, I like the fact he is sticking with Jin as well, like we mentioned earlier, very susceptible to switching. And but sticking with the Jin this time.
Just PRATAP getting some real good opportunities with the counter hit, 3+4s, counter hit standing 4.
The hatchet kick.
Hatchet kick, counter hit as well. So doing what you want to do with as a Brian player, finding those counter hits. This intro still will always be cool to me.
Oh yeah.
The cameraman eats a lot of abuse in this game, right?
But then again, there are some times that the cameraman just messes over a round completely for me.
So maybe he deserves it.
Yeah, I feel like it's deserved sometimes.
Yeah.
The 4 the mock kick.
Book has to start getting a read on that mock kick timing and being able to duck it and launch it.
Alright, the wave dash. We're gonna get much from the forward 3 counter. Gonna be the first round in Book. In some serious trouble right now. That's 4 rounds straight.
Yep.
Nice punish in the while setting 3.
Oh. Wake up chains of misery.
Miserable chains. Nice parry there from Book. Oh, 3+4. Nice forward 4-3.
Clean wall splat.
Yep.
Laser geyser. Boom.
Yeah. Looking very good right now. Back 2-1. Goes mid. Keeps it safe. Book not done yet. Very clean movement out of PRATAP as well.
Especially a character like Brian, which can be kind of hard, especially if you're just learning to get a consistent like backdash going. Like, when you're just starting to play Brian, that character can feel like a tank.
Yeah.
Literally just moving him around. PRATAP Book looking real good in this third round, but PRATAP Trying to bring it back with these back ones.
Yeah.
Controlling the wall, too.
Trying to be really impressive right now, but there's the health. I like it. Book may have locked in the last game, but was not deterred. Goes back to it, and now, can he get a game on the board? It's very clean Brian play, I have to say right now, you know.
No electrics from Book.
Yeah.
Just pressuring, you know.
I mean, speaking to him about stuff like he said to me before, he feels like his electric time, it can be predictable. You know, and that's before he's even experienced time, but there's an electric right there. That was a bit predictable, I have to say. He was right. Alright, 1-2-1.
Nice block.
Yeah. Could have had a bigger punish, but it's not bad because the hatchet kick. Nice block on the low there from Book, but he's still in trouble right now. Messes up an electric forward. There's an electric.
Ooh, how much damage can we get at it?
I think this is dead.
A little greedy with that back 2-1, but...
Not greedy at all, just doing what he can to get the kill. Book, very nice there with the electric. Not predictable at all.
This is definitely a timeline where that back 2-1 messed up that combo, but...
We're not in that one. We don't have to worry about it.
Why is it... It's like a reverse commentator's curse where you just start to like, he hasn't been doing a lot of this, and then all of a sudden they just start coming out.
I think Spag and Pun Life cracked the code not too long ago that there's also the commentator's blessing. You know, I think some people are too pure to have the power of the commentator's curse. So maybe that's what you have, Bloodhawk.
Maybe I just like seeing good Tekken, so I'm just like, whenever I say stuff like that, like why hasn't he? It's usually just a genuine question because like, you know, such a strong tool. You haven't sealed away until you need, maybe until you need it right there, like Book did. And now we're going to this final game, Jungle Outpost, small upper level, easy for Brian to wall carry.
So that's the difference between you and me. I just like seeing chaos. Windy got this though. Ooh. Let's down back forward, dashes in to make sure he connects with it. Down 3-3.
Yeah.
2-1. I think that's something Book just needs to use more in this game. 2-1, control that space.
Yeah.
But the magic 4 there drops the combo though. Book in trouble though. Back to wall against Brian.
Messes up the taunt though. Lucky for Book.
Yeah. Lively right now for PRATAP.
I want to see a hop kick, honestly, from Book. But I don't. It's not really his style. Nice break.
Nice. And nice forward,
Yes.
forward 3.
Not gonna be. Well, might hit the wall.
The wall is there, so this could be what ends it.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be dead. Forward 2 keeps it nice and simple with 8 seconds left.
You were mentioning earlier that sometimes you have to suffer with a character, and it's like maybe Book is just trying to avoid the necessary suffering with Jin. He just tries to shy away from it.
I feel like at this point he must have suffered enough with the character, right? But I feel like that the negative has sort of deterred him away from playing the character. I think that might have been a crowd cancel 2-4 attempt
Yeah,
there,
very
from Book.
Very ambitious, very possible. Obviously,
Yeah.
I've seen people like Dojin do stuff like that.
Daniel Mado
Yeah.
was known for a nice block there in the hatchet, but no punish that time at all. Except I can't get my crouch go to 2-4. I don't want to punish it at all. LLRK breaks the ball, tailspin
Nice.
available. I don't know if this is dead though. Back 2-1 wants to follow up down for nice block, brace jump,
Nice sidestep.
but no punish for it. Ooh, back 1 plus frames. The low.
Just
Oh,
block, no punish.
Oh, with a great 8 seconds left again, Bloodhawk. And the crowd are really hyped up for this one. I mean, this will be an upset for the ages.
PRATAP playing out of his mind right now, but Book being a little bit hesitant at the end of that round.
Forward 4. Down forward again. Scouting these lows
No
so
punishes.
well.
No big punishes.
On both sides, this is getting scrappy. Blood again. These down fours are getting so predictable for PRATAP. Messes the dash though. Hatchet, rage drive spent. And nice, the jab keeping in check. Book now on set point.
PRATAP bring it back. He's been looking really good on offense and defense. Big counter hit. Not gonna get to the wall, but gonna push really close.
Yeah, this is so scary. The forward. The mark kick gets a clean wall stat.
Set up the pawn.
2-1, keep him in check. Down 4. 2-1 again. The Zen stance. Book, what can you do right now? You're in trouble. Forward 3. Is he gonna spend the rage hit? No. Actually, can he get a clean? He gets the wall without it. Jabbing to raise drive now. What do we do?
Not
What's
gonna
the follow up? What's the Oki? Guess right.
Down 3-3.
down four. And I respect that downfall from Book because how many times he got it blocked, low parried, like it just looked like it was